Раз, два, три. А видео-то нет? Видео-то нет? Видео есть? Нет, я сегодня не с зелеными играю, но спонсором и старху. Я играю с сине-желтыми. С баранами. Ей! Morgen! Ne, Holger. Geht's dir besser?
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today, we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
Get well. Gute Besserung. Danke dir.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium.
Да, корона.
And we will not have a return here to start. Thanks to the new rule, a fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line.
Hayward in position.
A quick throw caught by Cup out wide. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Какая?
That catch by number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allen.
Давай.
Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
Bennett now on second down.
Ахахахаха.
Incomplete. You look at the Steelers
Das kann intercepten werden.
Very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. Able to push his way through. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 16 yards is the pickup
Cornerback by speed options, conservative, conservative.
That to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the leverage, they got the blocking angles, and opened up a nice crease. And once you get past that first wave, there's room to roam.
Yeah, that's just the third play from scrimmage. They wanted to avoid that 3 and out. They did. Oh, and this one, it may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Just a yard pick up there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, the Rams at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Off the play fake, it's Bennett. And this one too low.
Ай-яй-яй. Так, ну что у нас в неделе? Есть фейвор. Зря ругался.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Bennett working from the gun.
Oops. Schön.
Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's pretty early in the game. We've already tried to establish if not just as
Да, Флориан, пристав добавь.
Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this.
Ой-ой-ой, да сладум.
Be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Now the 3rd-year man, Najee Harris, trying to keep those big legs churning.
Ай-яй-яй-яй-яй.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4.
Offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. Gets by him, and now a little daylight.
That was very lucky for us. Could have been a pick 6.
35 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long.
And I messed up with the buttons.
Yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was
Wanted to pass it on the left, but passed it on the right instead.
So much for that 3 and out. The big play has them all the way
Okay.
out for a 1st and 10. Here's Pickett.
Ай. Уж так медленно-то, да? Лангзам. О, 4 зрителя, нихера себе.
Now a 2nd and 10. Harris running straight ahead.
Ай.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Да.
Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Назначаем перехват.
Specifically linebackers keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Okay.
But he cannot connect.
Punt
That's what
on
you're going to
punt.
need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with him. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Now this
Nice
will do
punt.
the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8.
Почему он не падает после текла?
Defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Second down and 8. Bennett now to
Блять, не
throw.
успел переключиться.
He'll get this one to Cup complete. And he's out right at the 25. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Going right back to Akers.
Как?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 45 yards rushing.
Да, ну купил уже, что ж делать-то? Ягуарс у меня следующий, кстати. Джагуар. Просто, блин, как домино моя линия. Я знаю, что не за ягод, но зеленый у меня против ягод.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll run on first down with Akers. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. And a tackle there by Quan Alexander.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Да, блядь!
He's got this to Jefferson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Я ж все, блядь.
Good for 17 and a first down.
Все ж прочитал.
This is where play action can be so effective. Your running game's been the driving force of this possession, so as a defense,
Чуть вперед он выбил, я чуть назад убежал. Блядь.
but the offensive coordinator sees that, he can take advantage, and they get good yardage there.
Ну, блядь, не туда убежал.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Поэтому я играю линейными.
A couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big body guys in the
Такой
middle of this
ситуации.
D, has got to be priority 1.
Что я рукожоп.
Now Bennett on a bootleg. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Убирай пункты.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. This just a 24-yard attempt. Marr able to put this one through.
Да, should have been intercepted, блядь.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
Okay,
Returns this to
22.
the 22.
Okay.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Again, it's Harris on second
Oh,
down.
блядь.
He'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense.
Гоняет даже без ускорений. Линейных.
But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Я рассчитывал, что линейный защитника закроет. А он не закрыл.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
С самого начала у меня была тактика, я ее придерживался.
Right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Ай, поздно. Все правильно, но поздно. Фулшпэт.
He's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Ай.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned protection on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This returnable for Cup. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
Дело пахнет керосином.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there. Now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Now that's a mound of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
3rd down and 10. Back to throw, Bennett. That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
Окей, 4-1. Я, блин, Пока переключался, там Хейвард мог сразу бежать, блин. Я пока переключался, все пропустил.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice. So they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Pickett sets up play action.
Блять.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
Лучше бы найти.
8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing 2nd and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful.
Yeah.
Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like 2nd and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a 1st down.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
Плохо. Лизни был открыт, решил на дальний. Доходим до центра 3-й раз уже. И не хера. Блять. Душно. Доходим до центра и все, блять.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Well, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll toss this right side to Cam Akers.
Где все, блядь?
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the
Друг друга врезаются,
62
блядь.
yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Ну.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the counter, this is Akers. We'll get this to about the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Bennett now off play action. And that's going to be incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming. The first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
And now the third down complete as well.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
3-0, first half, да, душновато.
They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
Сейчас он перехват не бросит, блядь.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Такой расстановкой это вполне возможно.
Pickett. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Ernest Jones there for the tackle. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that.
Так.
2nd and 9. Looking to throw, Pickett. Here's one deep for Pickens. And it's not incomplete. And they've been kept off the scoreboard in this first half, but here toward the end, they're trying to change that in one fell swoop, but that winds up incomplete.
На что я рассчитывал, я не знаю.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Pickett.
Блядь.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Опять центр поля. 4-й даун. Блядь. Что-то Кириса, блядь, не может ничего придумать в этой ситуации.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Cup now on the return.
А давайте пик-сикс, пожалуйста.
Over here on the punt, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
2nd and 10. Bennett will look to throw.
Блять.
He'll be taken in here by McCoy. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
Поздно прибежал туда.
Use the first of their timeouts.
Видел
As
его
it comes with
открытие.
22 seconds to go here in half number one.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Блять.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's
Я тебя в
knocked
зоне,
away
но ничего не
and
происходит.
incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. A give running right is Akers. And he won't be close to the
3-0.
first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout. With 2
Timeout?
seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
А, ты пробить хочешь отсюда? Ну, давай. А.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt.
Бля.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. That's it for the first half.
Было
2
близко.
more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. Getting set for quarter number 3 here. Just one field goal in a tightly played first half as we resume action here in quarter
Me too.
number 3.
I thought it's in.
Fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter
I saw it
at
in.
their own 25.
Может, получится скрин наконец сыграть.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going on. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure they're friends from the defense.
Пизделка, пизделка, пизди его, пизди.
Because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now they fake the jet sweep there, and a run instead with Harris.
Хорошо.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Центр закрыт. Но я не буду менять, наверное.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And nowhere to run on the interior.
Своей же линейной не шло.
He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that that time, as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
Так.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before
Мы прошли середину поля.
The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first
Так, Леха, я надеюсь, ты не смотришь сейчас. Нет, я просто такого играть такого не буду.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Сука! В юзера бросил и, блядь. Сука! Дебил! Я думал, он троит. Блядь.
Their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible.
Зачем?
And it still ends in a turnover.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And get it up to the 33-yard line. 74 yards for him on the ground now. It's been terrific here this afternoon.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing
Все же было хорошо.
and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And he's going to have a Rams first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll go again here with Akers to about the 48-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down and 6.
Ты что там над душой у меня стоишь? Ой. Мам, уйди на балкон, пожалуйста, ну не стой над душой.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Bennett to the air on 1st and 10. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
Пизда. Тупой переход. Все это пиздец.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield.
О, Экерса сломали плечом, там он въебал ему, конечно, да.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now a 2nd and 6. They'll toss this out right for Evans.
Ой, блядь. Да, Кирюша.
18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Akers is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Okay.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to
it's
kick
never
it
late
away.
to come back. No.
And he'll elect
But
not
if
to
I would be
run
throwing
here.
interceptions
Fair
like
catch
that,
will move this out to
I
the
would never come
25-yard
back.
line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Too early for a beer.
Pickett back to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's
one.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. I don't think he got there.
Блять, я могу играть.
Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. Fielded at the 20. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33.
Late night in Bangkok. That's still too early. We would not make it for the NFL then in the evening for you. Or I would not make it.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Looking to throw here. Bennett.
Op.
Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Casey. And they are going to set up.
That is quite a surprising interception. I think Maiden just helped me.
So that, Charles, maybe the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something, because we're into the 3rd quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Pickett.
Да, блядь. Кенни.
Fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They hand this off to Harris.
Флаг?
Good looking run there as he'll take this inside
20
and down to the 18-yard line. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play.
Мейден дал, Мейден взял.
You got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Harris running straight ahead. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Окей.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Pickett.
Блять.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted.
Дебил.
By John Johnson. And the Rams are going to have it here as they'll start at the 24-yard line.
Not my day.
I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a
Playing like
quarterback,
shit
but that's
again.
going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
2nd down throw coming from Bennett. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Отлично, Ти-Джей.
This one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there, because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. Bennett now. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Here's Austin. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return.
Да, сам дурак.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive. This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. On the give, this is Harris. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
From the 41, here's second down and 7. Pickett will look to throw it here. Over the middle, complete. That's Robinson. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 2 yards to go on third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Pickett. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. Complete to Austin here over the middle. And he is going to have the Steelers' first down. Boy, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
They'll throw again with Pickett. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 26. This is Harris. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. 2nd down and 3. Now Pickett.
Не в сухую.
George Pickens, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Defense. Why can't I play like that from the beginning? I don't know. I need to force myself to risk.
To kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Блицевать надо.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start.
Блять, куда я убежал?
And they're able to get this this one across the 35. 103 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. Bennett fakes a handoff, now to throw. Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Yes, in all
Tick,
probability,
tick,
another
tick.
run here on 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. From the shotgun, here's Bennett. They'll get this one to cut complete.
Спасибо за игру.
He's going to have a Rams first down, and that should be the one that finishes this game off.
Не смогла.
How many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust.
Fuck. 10-7. That's pity, but it is what it is. Thanks for watching.
The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee.
Просрал.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story of this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job done. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win. And in this type of a game, to play their defense, that became one of their biggest keys.
So for the Rams,